Hey guys, welcome back to Kratom Gaming. We are here with episode 2 of Path of Exile, first hour, first impressions. Now, in the last episode, we got through basically the tutorial area, we got into town, which was Lion Eye's Watch, and we got some new gear and a new ability, a new spell called Caustic Arrow. It deals chaos damage. Fires an arrow which deals chaos damage in an area on impact. And it spreads caustic ground. Enemies standing on the caustic ground take chaos damage over time. That sounds pretty dang good to me, yes. So it's a green skill gem, so it has to go in a green slot, and we put it linked up with Pierce support. So now we have a caustic arrow and a burning arrow. And just regular arrow. If we run out of mana, which we do a lot early on. So let's try this caustic arrow out. That'll be the first thing we try out. And we are here in, where are we at? The coast. It's the second, technically the first area if you don't include that first area being like the tutorial area. This is the first area. So technically it's the second area. Wow, that is pretty good. Did you see that caustic area? Like, not only does it do initial damage, it does damage over time, which I love dots, you guys. And see how he walked through it? That's pretty cool. Wait, did that hurt me? I won't know until I kill these guys. Okay, so do you see that? My caustic arrow leveled up. So the more you use it and the more you have it equipped, the more you can level it up, and it will, if you click here, click level up, it will level it up and it'll be like a more powerful version of itself. So your skills do level up. Whatever you have in your slots anywhere gets leveled up as you kill more and level up. Yeah, and let's try to cast it again. I don't think it hurts me. It doesn't look like it is. So no, that's cool. So if they get too close, I could just, shoot my arrow right here, and it does area of effect damage and dot damage. That is so cool, honestly. I love anything dots, guys. I love anything dots. So then they just walk through it and they take damage before they even get to me. Or I could just shoot them directly and it does direct damage as well as dot damage and AoE. So it does direct, a dot, and an AoE all together. That's so cool. Direct, dot, AoE. You're like, what are you talking about? A direct impact hit where they take damage straight away. A damage over time. They're applied the caustic arrow debuff, damage over time. And it's an area of effect, so if a new person walks through it, boom, they get the dot on them. So Pierce support got leveled up and Burning Arrow gets leveled up. So just click it and it levels it up. The only reason why it doesn't like auto level up is because you can choose to level it up or not. Like if you don't want it to level up for whatever your reasoning, I'm assuming that's for like people who like to min-max things. They could choose to not level something up. But I'm just leveled up. I want the more powerful version. So yeah, I am thoroughly enjoying this ranger so far, and I'm thoroughly enjoying Caustic Arrow, which you would think Caustic Arrow would, and it even looks like poison. You'd think it would be doing poison, but it says here chaos. It's doing chaos damage, which is weird. It's because it looks like poison to me. But whatever. To me, chaos would be like purplish. At least in, I believe in Grim Dawn it is. Grim Dawn is another awesome game. I would like to play for you guys. It's one of my favorites. I have many favorites. That's just one of them. So saying one of my favorites, has less meaning because I have so many favorites. I could not give you guys, like, if someone's like, what's your number one game? Or if somebody said, what's your number, top 3 or what's your top 5? I'd have to give you at least a top 10, if not like a top 15 or a top 20. Just because there's so many that I like. There's so many, because I have a wide variety of tastes in games and music and movies and TV and whatever it may be. I have a wide variety, so it'd be almost impossible for me to be like, okay, yeah, I specifically only like one thing. That's like near impossible. So we did level up, so let's go here and let's get the next one in our Line, I'm trying to get ballistic mastery first, so we need to go here to projectile damage and attack speed. So attack speed, I don't think it applies to me because I'm not doing anything melee. I think it has to do with, you know, I don't know. It may affect how fast I draw my bow. It may not. I'm not sure, but at least it increases projectile damage. So then hit apply, and boom, we are on our way to getting ballistic mastery for our ranger. By the way, a little tip for you guys if you've never played it. Don't look at your skills. Don't do what I just did. I was looking at my skills with this elite this elite right next to me. Like not even that far away from me. I suggest doing your skills when you've cleared an area or if you are in town where you're safe and sound. Yeah, wow, she's pretty tough. She's fiery. Get it? Fiery, fiery. Woohoo! We got some mats, a medium life flask. Let's get that straight away. We have to. It's unidentified, which means you have to use your scroll of wisdom to identify it. So now this life flask gives me 75 life over 28 seconds, or 28 seconds. That would be pretty crappy. 2.8, and it has different charges. So, and the way to fill the charges is by killing more enemies. So the more enemies you kill, the more full your flask gets, which is kind of creepy if you think about it, because like, what is it that I'm drinking? Blood? Ugh. I'm not a necromancer. Gross. I am thoroughly enjoying this caustic arrow though. Look at that. There's people just like stepping in it. Oh, I'm out of, I didn't notice, but I was out of mana. That's going to be problematic. You wouldn't think that a ranger would have to worry about mana, but you do. In this game, you do. It's just the way it is. But it's not too terrible. I mean, it's still a fun game, guys, and I really, really enjoy it. I even believe that you could play this with, if you're not a mouse and keyboard person, I believe you could play it with a controller. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but hey, no, I'm just kidding. Play with whatever you're comfortable with. I'm comfortable with mouse and keyboard, and that's totally fine. You're comfortable with a controller. Actually, I have to admit, I am very comfortable with controller when it comes to certain games. It has to be specific games, such as games like Soul Calibur, you know, fighting games. That type of game, I definitely like to have controller. Or racing games, or flying games, or, you know what I mean, like, different stuff like that. But for ARPGs and, like, building games or crafting games, I like, or first-person shooters especially, I like having a mouse. I just feel like it's more accurate. Now, there are people out there who are so good with controller that they're probably more accurate with a controller than they are with mouse and keyboard. In that case, props to you. I could not be accurate with a controller. No way. Not with a first-person shooter. So here is something, I don't know if I'll show this, but I mean I will show it, but this is specific to this season or this league season, which is you know, all about like these altars or these shrines, or rituals even, where you click on this shrine and a wave of enemies comes and gets you, and if you defeat the wave, you get favors, which is a type of currency to get better gear or to get crafting materials. So that's basically the whole sum of it. Is you click the shrine, enemies come, you clear them out, you get favors, you buy different stuff. So that's just it's like a temporary like league thing, season thing. It's not part of the original game, but it's here. So okay, we'll try it. I was just thinking, my caustic arrow is good, but I don't know how good it actually is. It's good for big groups, that's for sure. So I clicked it, enemies are coming. As you can see, it gets like really dark around this circle, and you can't leave the circle until the enemies are defeated. It's kind of a cool mechanic, you know, just to add more enemies to a map. And we cleared it, so we click it, and this is like the screen, the favors screen. So we earned 110 tributes, favors, whatever you want to call it, and we can purchase different gear and crafting materials here once we have enough. And if you see down here, it says 1 out of 2. So there's another one of these somewhere on this map, and we have to feed it, and we'll get more ritual favorite points, in which we could probably buy that cool bow for 329. Since we have 100, maybe we might get. It's always random how many favors you get per shrine, but yeah, that's basically the long, the short of it, not the long of it. That's basically the gist of this whole new feature. So kind of cool, kind of interesting. Makes makes it more interesting and to have more enemies on the map, and obviously get more rewards, possibly getting more rewards. So this that I clicked on is called a waypoint. Obviously, I can go back to any place I've previously visited that has a waypoint, or back to town. Now, some areas on the map don't have any, like some maps don't have any waypoints, so you'll just have to like walk. But some do, like most do, I would say. So that's like another area of the mud flats. We need to get to, if you look here, Tidal Island is where we need to go. So here it is, Tidal Island. This is the perfect example of a place not having, not having a portal. It's a smaller map, but yeah, it doesn't have a portal here. So yeah, so we're just gonna be looking for this medicine chest. I believe these guys are cannibals. Yeah, they're cannibals. They want to eat me. Not cool, bros. Not cool. There's also like sea creatures and stuff. I really, really enjoy this caustic arrow. You know what I need? I need a dash skill. I think for a ranger should have something to get away fast if I'm getting surrounded. So I definitely need something like that. So we're looking for like rings or a belt or something like that. Get out of here. Always pick up like the crafting materials. See, I'm leaving all this stuff behind because it's not worth picking up and taking with me and selling, because it just doesn't give you much. Like if they were blue, maybe they give you something a little better, but what you want to take for sure is yellows. Yellows for sure is the best thing to pick up to sell. Ale rake. Oh goodness. I forgot we leveled up and we have a skill point. So we can't just like pause the game. If I were to hit escape right now, it's still, enemies would still come and attack me. So you need to find a safe place to do so. Either go back to town or clear out the current enemies. Oh yes. We got a portal scroll. Abby Jenkin. Dual strike, it's a skill. A medium monoflask, a medicine chest. Chain boots. Energy shield 4. This one gives me armor and energy shield, so. But you need to be level 5, so. Meh. So here we have a medium monoflask. I am going to identify it because mana is an issue for me right now. So I'll put it on there. Shabby Jenkin. Let's get it. Get her done. So we did get to the medicine chest as per our quest. Look, all these to level up. I'm just going to level them all up. Like I said, there's no reason for me to not level them up. And we have a choice now. So either way we go, around this way to get to here or down this way to get to here, we're still going to get there. So one side is attack speed, attack speed, attack speed. The other side is projectile damage, damage, damage. That is tough because they're both useful in their own way. I'd say let's just do damage though. I'm going to go up. Yeah. So apply points. And we are 3 levels away from getting ballistic mastery. So we can now head back to Lion's Eye Watch. Turn in this quest. So I can either walk back or I have a portal scroll here. If you click the portal scroll, it opens it up. It is a one-time use. Well, you can go there, use it to go back to Lion's Eye Watch, and then use it to come back. But after that, it's like, you know what I mean, it's one-time use. One way, each way. Or I guess it's round trip in that case. You know what I'm saying, guys. So we're going to turn this quest, and then we'll see what quest we get next. So she gives you a choice of 3 things. Quicksilver Flask, which increases your movement speed for 4 seconds by 40%, a medium mana, and a medium life. This is a no-brainer, guys. Always choose Quicksilver. I mean, because these little flasks, they drop so often. So, and then she gives us another reward, lesser poison support. 40% chance to poison hit, added chaos damage. That's cool. Onslaught support. Okay. Mirror Archer. Oh, so it summons a mirrored archer. Interesting. And volley support. Supported skills fire 2 additional projectiles. Supported skills also fire projectiles from up to 2 points on each side of you. Supported skills deal less projectile damage, but at least you get 2. I think for now I'm going to get lesser poison support because that's pretty cool. Chance to poison plus it adds chaos damage. So before we get this quest, guys, I am going to leave this episode here. That was a ranger. I'm doing a ranger build for this first impressions, first hour video for Path of Exile. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in episode 3. Again, I'm not going to play any until I play with you guys. So would love it if you guys subscribed. I'm doing videos every day, and come check me out on Twitch. I stream every day. Would love to talk to you live, or leave me a comment on you know, what you think, and if you want to see me play a specific game. So thanks so much. Have a good evening, morning, night, wherever you're at, and as always, TTFN, ta-ta for now. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Path of Exile, first hour, first impressions. Thank you guys so much. Bye bye, ta-ta.